on his notice board on his handlebars there.
Oh, goodness me.
You can't name it.
Take it, you know, fastest rider on track, but you've got to make some passes as Mike Yu goes onto the gravel there. Well, Morelli will certainly...
To tell him, and of course there's a board hung out
He's
at the start of the finish.
He's going for it straight away. Well done.
Calm your nerves. Veda Fernandez on the number 7 sweeps up the inside, briefly takes the...
He make a pass there because he goes up the inside of him. He's alongside David Gonzalez now, yesterday's second place finish. Yeah. Well done, Hakim, and that is going to put him way back. Goodness me. Well, this is part of
the lead, but well, who's in front? I can't tell you who's in front. Right, it is still number 7 Veda Fernandez, and great to see the 45 of KJ Moynihan, the 18-year-old South African there.
A bit unfortunately, that is going to put him, oh my goodness, 16th position. He's got, goodness me, just there was a variety of lines there, wasn't there? I mean, this is the case that we're seeing now. Peter is riders not one.
The back of that group, he's learning a lot, running a faster pace than I've seen him all season.
Brilliant. Started to do all again, Peter. I can't believe it, Hakim. Oh, what a shame. To lead potentially. I mean, it's getting very messy now. It's as if a lot of them, they don't really want to lead coming down. Stuff from Mondignane. Come on, that's the kind of improvement we like to see as well as we look back towards the front. And as it stands, look at the gap this would bring into the champion. The first time finish straight, they want to be the ones doing the dive bombing, not the ones getting dive bombed, and it was Ramadipa doing the biggest dive bomb of them all. Danish overtakes Mounsey, another rider making big improvements for their second year, up through Arabiata to ship with just 2 races left.
Yeah, it's a disaster. How cool.
But it's going to be Morelli who goes through the front, and that is Guillaume Plonk going wide, getting who we come. So it's Uriarte then, the series favourite coming into this year, who is leading.
Can he be now? Can he get himself under control? Can he get back in the groove and chase after his boys and at least get out?
All crossed up. It's Morelli leading the way from Ramadipa in second place now. That is why leading the way, but not for long as Veda Fernandez tries to go up the inside, fails that time around.
A handful of points because it's his arch rivals running 1-2. Brian Uriarte and Ega Pratama running.
They don't want to be the one that's getting dive bombed into turn 1, so we are seeing more silly sort of antics in the penultimate.
You saw there the 13 of Hakim Danish. He's in the hunt there very much in 5th place, just ahead of Veda Pratama. 1-2 Karpushin is in 3rd place, but it's the fact that Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama.
Ultimate corners.
There's another, you know, a thinker we haven't talked too much about. I think it's back in 11th place. Is the Hummer.
Christian Daniel in 3rd there, lurking. That's where he started.
We're running 1-2, which is the problem for Hakim Danish. He's back in 6th, 54 of Veda Pratama, and I can just imagine he is the sort of guy who's sitting there in the middle of the pack.
On the grid, he would dearly love to come away with the win. He feels so good this weekend, as we saw in the pre-show.
16th place, no points for 16th.
Goodness me.
Sullivan Mounsey with the fastest lap of the race. Not wanting to do anything too dramatic. I'm going to wait to see how things unfold.
Carlo Thompson's another one though. Yesterday, but the problem is 16 other odd riders.
Race the last time round, back in 14th place.
So Peter, what does that mean? I mean, is it even Stevens? Because normally this means that riders, I reckon, Peter. He was in 8th crossing the line, but found himself way up front. After that, trying to do exactly the same thing.
And as we discussed yesterday, nobody, you know, showing any.
You know, it's actually quite a slow race. They're backing it up sometimes, but it doesn't look like it. Goodness me. That was, oh no, who was that? It wasn't Plonk going wide. It was
kind of advantage. They're still not lapping quite as quick as they did in qualifying. So in theory, they can go quicker.
Given the gaps at the front.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, does it? But as they say, you know, a fastest lap for Veda Fernandez.
Somebody else then. Singapore actually, he's down into 7th place now.
But absolutely impossible so far for anyone to break away. Let's see if Uriarte. Then on the same lap, Sullivan went a little bit quicker, back in 14th place as well. So anyway, right.
I think it was Mike Yu, unfortunately.
Right, so down the drop they go off the water. Uriarte can do it. He's a little bit further ahead of the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. He could hold. Right, so it's Uriarte from Pratama. There's the 70 to fall, and it is Marco Morelli who has the slightest advantage. There is the advantage, and he's very good at the end of the straight here, but they're picking up the slipstream. They're going to catch him. They've caught him all. Christian Daniel Jr. back there in 6th place. just been passed by Gonzalez. 51 of our, well, he is sometimes a points leader, depending on where he is already. He goes from first to where going into the corner. He's got Benyat Fernandez in 4th place on the number 7, chasing Karpushin number 17.
He's not at the moment. He'll be firmly in 2nd place, finishing in a position like that. There's Pugliese then, the 30.
Back to 3rd, 4th place. Up the inside is Benyat Fernandez.
Oh, he pushes him wide though, and it's going to be
And so far, Brian Uriarte and Veda Ega Pratama absolutely unable to do what they did yesterday.
One has not had a great weekend of it so far. Had a very nonplussed expression. Townsy who leads coming out of San Donato then, but for how long will Benyat Fernandez get him on the cutback? He does!
Saturday, which was race ahead at the front of the field.
Be very careful about him all weekend long so far, but he might well be feeling a bit happier after this. Morelli still leads down in towards, squeeze him out. Look at that. Ooh. Brilliant, but Sully gets it back straight again. Go on, yes. Sully, have some of that. Go on! Of the green stuff on the exit of that turn. Joel Pons having his best ride of the year. So it's turn 1, but goodness me, how many riders abreast do you want to beat? Ramadeepa goes in a second. Yes, there! That's what. Oh, that was
move over.
Brutal, brutal but farewell. So far at the moment, the number 16 into 10th place, just behind Carter Thompson from towards the back of the grid. 2nd place then.
And Brian Uriarte came up the inside from about 10th place to 5th place.
Dud Sully, that was as aggressive as it can get.
Too wide.
He goes wide, way wide. He's got it. So this is a great ride for the pair of them. Joel Pons really needs a finish like this, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's on the brakes there into the first right-hander.
But it's Morelli that you got to be careful, guys. You can't let him get away. This is cut it back on there. Oh, and then he's alongside Benyat Fernandez again.
And he's gone from first all the way. And Hakim Danish up into 15th as they cross the line that time, so he has 1 point at the moment.
This is getting a bit. Oh, big move there for 3rd place. Benyat Fernandez up the inside,
back to like 6th place, just in one corner there.
Oh goodness me! Well, that was cut.
He must have got un point.
Very nearly nil point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, side of Pugliese there moves him wide. But as I was saying, you know, Morelli's not riding his best.
Got into the wrong gear or something coming into that left-handed. I don't think it was just, well, maybe just outbraked himself. But anyway,
Hakim, real shame because wow, what a blockbuster of a finish, a real spiel. But you want to let get away?
No, he isn't. I think Brian Uriarte has seen that turn. He knows it. He's trying.
Now. He's trying. 77, Tinez in 3rd place now. The Venezuelan thriller we were in for with all 3 of them. We're still in for one in general, but how good would it have been with top 3?
He was around to watch Marco Morelli be so superb at Assen, and that's why
I was going to pick him up and say that's a great ride from him. Plonk up into 9th as well.